What movies should we do after doing these?
Like, what kind of category are you looking for?
We're doing anything. It's miscellaneous. So I want to pick movies that are classic for all of us. I have a list, but I'm curious to see, if anybody else wants to do something different.
No,
can we do like
it's gonna have to come.
And this is for Aaron. You can get such movies as.
What about like Blue Lagoon, where Brooke Shields is like 14 getting banged on camera?
God damn it! Why is that?
No. Here you go, Aaron. This is for you. Okay, we'll make sure this one's out there.
Listen, that's a signed copy.
That is.
Signed by Paulie.
I thought one of Fraz's people got that.
They have not claimed it.
No. It's okay. That was another question I had. Has anybody given us the DMs from the last group that I said we're doing giveaways, and I just need their stuff?
I have not been checking the Twitter feed as often as I should because of being busy here at home. But I know that I'm not going to make DMs.
I got them.
You find some? Mm-hmm. Oh, you got them?
Yeah. That's good, because if not, that would be really lonely. So, but...
Yeah.
Well, did you hear Frasley doesn't want to do any COVID or fun stuff anymore?
Why?
Because he got offended. His listeners got offended when we did the COVID Mad Lib. So...
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously? Also, does Frasley listeners actually watch PBS all the time, too?
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
It's Frasley.
Listeners watch Mr. Rogers.
Cool. So, of course, everybody's on Wi-Fi and on Twitter and Twitch and all social media. Everyone's watching Netflix and all that other stuff. Is there any new shows everybody's watching? There's one I was watching recently called Dead to Me on Netflix. Anybody heard about that one?
I think I heard about it.
Which one is that?
It has, what's her name? Applegate. Christina Applegate. And this
I started watching it.
I like it. It's different. But
the second season. The second season just came out.
Yeah, I haven't watched that one. I started watching the first one. Another one I like, and I've talked about this before, is Sneaky Pete. I watched that again. So, that's a good one. But
I've actually been watching the Trailer Park Boys lately. I love the show.
With your beard, I can definitely see you do that.
Trailer Park Boys.
Oh.
Gosh.
So, this is funny. They actually have Netflix trivia. You guys want to try some Netflix trivia?
Yep. Let's do it. Yep. Do it.
All right. This is all. Let's see. What is it? No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Not that. Jeez, these all suck.
Pretty soon, I will be back.
Well,
yeah.
You
soon.
can cut this out, but
anything
you want to talk about with your recent absence?
No, we'll talk about that Tuesday.
Public with that?
We'll talk about that Tuesday, but I'll give you a teaser, okay? There's some pictures that I took.
Show me a nipple.
There's pictures.
There's pictures. Okay, this is a good segue while I do this. So it started off today because I didn't want to talk to anybody for the 2 weeks. I was dealing with my own stuff, whatever. You know how that goes. So, so the other night, Leroy was talking about what happened to him. It all started. What the fuck? Is that what I think that is?
It's my wood, man. Chill out.
So,
it's a wooden table, dude.
So, about 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm looking through Facebook.
It's like you don't want Paulie to talk. You just keep interrupting him.
No, he doesn't. It's because of my glaring light behind me. But so, I didn't want to talk to anyone, and I talked to Leroy in the middle of the night because I was looking on Facebook, and I text something that was posted somewhere, and he responds on the comments, "Hey, buddy." So I was like, what are you still doing up? So,
just having a private chat on a public forum.
Yeah. What's new? I don't know. My rash cleared up, And so I call him, and he's like, yeah, I'm still in the hospital. And, of course, you guys heard all the story of what happened to him. And but the funny thing for me was I was on the phone when he got diagnosed, when they told him what he needed to do. And his questions that he asked the doctor, I heard it all.
Listen,
and
Mr. Lavender, it's called Super AIDS, and there's no
you got ball AIDS.
Magic Johnson's still alive. Shit.
So
he actually tested negative. He tests negative now.
Wow.
He had to hit.
He doesn't even test positive for HIV. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the cure is out there if you just want to pay for it.
If you have spend millions of dollars.
Millions? So, with that said, I'm sitting there, and I can just picture his phone like this, like laying down next to him. Oh man, so can I have sex still? And they're like, no, we don't know. We don't recommend to do any of that stuff. And he's like,
oh, they were embarrassed. They're doctors.
Oh,
it's awkward.
It's like,
you embarrass the doctors.
And he's asking way personal questions. Like, I'm like trying to maybe, do I still need to hear this? Should I hang up? And he's all like,
the doctor if they've ever had a hernia.
Yeah. What happens if I start poking at the balls? I mean, what's gonna? He's like, so when he gets done with that, you hear him like, oh, hey, you still there? It's like, yeah, and he goes, what do you think about all that? I'm like, oh.
Lavender, what's in there? Why are they bigger? Is it just water? What's in there?
It's my actual hernia. It's actually going down into my intestines, which makes them swollen. So it's called a hiatal hernia. So I have to get that pulled up, basically.
So
every time I walk, my balls just droop.
Your intestines are in your balls?
Wait, your balls drag as you walk?
No.
Every time I cough, I can just feel it slowly just going down in my balls. Literally. I'm not joking either.
That's gross.
Yeah.
What happens if you eat a big meal? Does that go through your balls?
Oh, when I eat a big meal, when I eat a big meal and I stand up, they just drop down automatically.
Oh, What the hell?
Yeah.
Jesus. Let's get a crave case and see what happens.
Oh, man.
Oh, God.
Fuck.
Ugh. Okay, so fast forward, I get a text from...
Anyways, Paulie was talking.
Fast forward, I get a text from Aaron, right? And Aaron's all like, hey, I need to talk to you, but there's no blood rush and everything. And I'm like, after dealing with Leroy, I'm like, you know what, I'm good with talking to people right now. So, we hear some news, and Norco and... Huh?
It's nothing good.
Is he trying to show his balls? God, I hope not.
It's his neck.
No. I'm just...
Don't show us your balls.
Stop interrupting.
Soda, dude.
All right.
You went robotic.
That's okay. So, he better not be showing his balls.
Sunkissed. Interrupted. I'm doing my thing. And Paulie just...
Oh my God, he's all over the place.
He is. This is more intensity than my story. My story?
That's his counters. That's his cabinets. We won't show the inside because they're empty. It's sad.
Now he's froze.
All right, let's tell your story.
All right, so...
Okay, so Leroy's...
Hey, they're not our proud sponsor. You can't show those labels. Oh, and it froze right on
it.
Gold Peak Tuna.
All right.
It's a tuna.
So, some news came up, and then Norco and we talk, and all these other people talk, text and everything, and I call back Aaron, and Aaron goes, "Hey, do you remember those recorders, those microphones I gave you?" I was like, "Yeah. Can I have them back now?" Sure. So he's like, I'll just drive all the way out to you, because everyone lives in St. Louis, and I live in Illinois. And he's like, well, I'll just drive out to you. And I was like, okay, cool. Because of COVID, I'm like, I'll just drop him outside my door. Come and get him. Woo! And then I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I need cigarettes. I need an excuse to get out. And then I started feeling guilty, because I was like, well, he let me borrow these high-tech, expensive microphones to record and stuff. And I was like, I think I should make sure these get back to him, you know? So,
no. And then he's like, I'll meet you at Fairview Heights. I'm already on the highway 70,
at the mall.
driving down to Fairview Heights. And he's like, no, fuck it. I'll just drive him all the way over. I'm like, I'm on well, where are you at? And then he's not answering the phone. Dude, just turn around here. I'm like, where are you at? Where do you want to be? Just go home. Just go home. Like,
no, I didn't say it like that.
I know. He was like, go home. God damn it. I want to make the drive. I feel bad because I borrowed these and I didn't give them back. So I was like, all right, dude.
Yeah. So
just drive.
Yeah, but it was fun. So we drive all the way out there, and then I pull up, and he's
fucker
like,
wouldn't even get out of his car. COVID.
Hell yeah.
COVID. I said, hey man, you want to come in? No, COVID.
Just threw him in the lawn.
Yeah,
threw him in the lawn and took off.
He cracked his window about 2.5 inches, slid my mics out to me. I was like, yeah, I'll have a cigarette with you. Stayed in his car and smoked with a little crack on. And when I would cough, he took the front of his shirt and covered his nose in his mouth. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ.
You can't be too safe.
Hey, I'm serious about this shit. I've seen this shit up close now. It's not fun. But, and then we get the text. Doing the show. So, but we were talking about something fun about stuff I want to talk about. Maybe not tonight, but another time about the money conspiracies, the Kurt Cobain conspiracy. So while I was out, I texted you guys and I said, why don't you guys do shows on your own? That's fine. It's whatever. And,
we're busy.
I know, but at the time I didn't know. I was just like throwing it out there. Go crazy. It's whatever. And I see you have the Kurt Cobain conspiracy theory. That's kind of interesting because I want to do that stuff.
Yeah, I think the consensus is that.
Alone.
Well, the consensus is that Courtney Love was behind it, but there's so many other things. People dying.
Foo Fighters. Dying. Other people. Well, he was a heroin overdose.
No, there was a private investigator who he didn't die, but one of the guys in the other band that he was in was given, I want to say it was like $50,000 as a payment to basically get rid of Kurt Cobain. And this guy knew about this conspiracy, and they found him decapitated on a railroad track.
Kurt Cobain?
No. The guy in the band. Now, the private investigator, his last name I think was Grant. They said his blood toxicity with the heroin was so high. There's no way that he would have been able to stand, let alone use his toe to blow his brains out with a shotgun.
Oh, so you're thinking probably another one of his heroin friends shot him by accident?
Yeah, or Courtney Love had someone do it because he shot himself on the 8th, I believe, or they found him on the 8th, but he had been in the greenhouse because the private investigator went to go look for him. Courtney Love was trying to send that private investigator to find him. Well, they couldn't find him. He was in the upstairs greenhouse, and they didn't even find him until like 8-9 days later. And then when they put handwriting forensics on the suicide note, there were certain parts of the letter that did not sound like him. And the person who looked at the note said it was in Kurt Cobain's handwriting, but someone had traced it. It was traced writing.
Whoa.
So, there's a whole bunch more. There was the documentary came out in 1998.
You're talking about the Last Days of Kurt Cobain one?
Oh, that movie is pretty cool, yeah.
It's Kurt and Courtney. something. I tried to find it to download it, but I couldn't download it anymore because it was such a old documentary. I'll find it.
Yeah. That lady's a creep. She named her band Hole.
Yeah, she liked things in her hole.
Oh my god.
She's gross.
She's kind of a whore, you know. Mm-hmm.
Polly, I heard that I heard Illinois is going to secede from the union. Is that true? You guys are getting your own vates and about to make a new state.
I mean, we were bankrupt. The last thing we were going to do is succeed.
Yeah. Good luck with that. They'll rejoin because they're going to need money.
All right, so here's the teaser photo that sprang up from the 2-week thing. So you get that for the first one.
What happened?
I'll tell you about it Tuesday.
That looks like the beach from Contact.
Well, it all started. It started ramping up from a story about.
Hey, Google, stop.
Collaborate and listen. Okay, continue.
So it started with this. It was an argument saying that the oceans they're blue, and I had to look all the shit up because I'm like, oceans are blue, yeah, and they're like, no, they're blue at night. I'm like, yeah, they are, and there's a longer thing. But hey, check this out. Look over here. Look on my thing. I got lens flare, like I'm a Josh Whedon movie. See it?
Leroy, you should probably cut your video because it's just scrambling you. Not getting very much Leroy. Or Lavender. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. We use both of his names all the damn time. Like you. Your names are Norco or Norco Killer.
Yeah. Or just Mr. N.
Mr. N. I like that one. So we're still doing the Bobble giveaway on Norco Killer's Twitter, which is at Norco Killer, all caps, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And we're giving away the Stanley, even though it's funny, Sin was like, that's mine, I want it. And I'm like, no, you're on the show, you can't participate. But he wants to fight me for it. So
that's it. I'm sending it to him.
Do you want to send it to him? That'd be funny. Because we have it right here.
Send it to him.
Let me move my 3D glasses out of the way.
He did participate. He liked and subscribed and shared his favorite toy.
There it is. There you go.
It was dirty, but he did it. Stop handling it. You're getting fingerprints all over it. It's collectible.
Seriously?
No,
Hey, Lavender, did you see your Lavender's corner? Whoa, that's close up. See your Lavender's corners right over there?
Hell yeah. I tell you what, dude, Norco, he the fucking bomb when making shit like that, dude.
Mm-hmm.
God damn. So much talent.
All right, so...
Did you hear how many of your pillows we've sold?
No.
How many?
Thousands.
Just sell them in prison. They'll sell more. I can easily get 2 packs of ramen for those.
I got more money in my Venmo account than what I'm getting from PayPal from those pillows.
Have you sold the cologne yet?
It makes you want to spray all day.
Oh, man. We need to make a cologne.
Hell yeah.
It is. It's 1 hour already. Yeah. It smells like prison sex and Fruit Loops.
Oh. Miss. Why are you stealing my lines, man?
That was my line.
That was my line. That was years ago.
Just like the show.
No, I know what it was.
Anyway.
I said prison. I said butts, Fruit Loops and butt sex, and then you turned it into that. Yeah. This has been the most stupidest After Dark. I love it. Jeez.
Nah, it's good.
Oh, man.
It's good to be back.
Yeah, it is.
It's good to be back.
On the show.
And you're going to send me your stuff, right? So
And guess what I dry off with? Lavender. Yes.
What is it?
It's a lavender towel.
It's my bath towel, lavender.
Oh, I was hoping it had your face on it.
It's like you're walking around with COVID cribs or some shit.
Shit, I wonder if there is a beach towel we can make.
Oh, I'm pretty sure we can.
So, I'm going to show you all my creepy...
That's worth buying.
Hmm?
That would be worth buying to have a lavender beach towel at the beach.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
God, this is so bad for radio. I'm fucking with the damn thing.
Rub your shorts off with Leroy's face.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Just think of having a big picture he's all like...
Hey, here's my Superfly Jimmy Snuka picture I took years ago. Yeah. And look how creepy my freaking picture, dude. Like, really.
I know, but don't zoom anymore. No one needs to know where the fuck you work. So.
Oh, is that live? Actually,
yeah, we're live.
I don't have a job right now.
We are live.
I don't have a job right now.
Huh?
You're going to.
I don't have a job right now.
In like a week.
Oh man.
Well, y'all is not me. I'll be laid up in a freaking bed for like a month.
Yeah, I hope you have some vacation time built up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but oh well, I got money saved from this furlough stuff, so I mean, I put it to the side.